Welcome back. Heaton Constant Knowledge here. I'm George King, and with me always is Abel.
Oh, yeah. What's up, baby? How we guys doing?
And we got a special guest, Mike Kim.
Yeah, it's Mike Kim. Yeah.
Kim?
Yeah, question
Maybe,
mark.
perhaps.
Maybe.
Question mark.
Are you related to that Kim Jong-un, or is that not... The Kims aren't related?
I mean, we might be. Who knows?
Mm.
I mean, Kim is one of the most common last names in Korea. So, I mean, there's different, branches of it, but I don't... maybe.
So are you Korean? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just picking up
Oh,
on
you
this.
are Korean. Okay, you
Yeah.
heard it here first.
That's a
Korean.
Korean flex.
South or north?
Okay, that's one that people always say. American. Korean American, yes.
Woo! Gotcha. That's the
Born
good
here.
one.
Yeah, that's well, I mean, other countries could argue.
Yeah. That's true. That is true. So, stand-up comedy, how was this last year for you?
With Corona and everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Crushing it?
I mean, clearly we didn't have it until just a few months ago, like 3 months ago max, maybe. But during that time, I developed a social media following to where nobody knew who I was, but now they do. So to me, Corona, for myself, has been the best fucking thing that could have happened.
Are you a TikToker?
I mean, yeah, TikTok. I mean, yeah, I'm on TikTok. But when people say TikToker, I'm just kind of like when fucking. Like some people are like, "You're coming up next," on say he's a TikToker. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, just. But anyway, yeah. So I'm on TikTok, Instagram. I'm on all social media, basically. Yeah.
You're a social media influencer? What is this you do?
I don't know. I have people that follow me, people who know who I am. I guess.
Do people follow you in real life too, or just on the internet?
What do you mean?
Like you have a stalker?
I'm the leader.
You got a stalker?
I had a stalker in high school once.
Oh, really?
Tell us about it. What
Yeah,
happened?
it wasn't like a stalker, but it was the closest thing to a stalker that a virgin could have. You know what I mean?
Male, female.
Female.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So she would wait at my classes. She would wait at certain places. Like her friends would leave, and when I get picked up from after school in front of the school, she would wait by me, but wouldn't say shit. She'd fucking, I don't know. Here's the thing. I had a crush on her,
And she clearly had a crush on you.
but because I was a pussy virgin and I was scared, I acted like I didn't notice her. Everything she did, she was orbiting around me. So
The classic thing to do.
yeah.
Were you her son?
That's
It was his mom.
yes.
That's
Yeah.
said
It
she
was
was
my mom.
orbiting.
I was a pussy bitch. I couldn't hug my mom. Yeah. She'd wait for me in class. Fucking social.
So what did you do to get rid of her? Mace?
I just kept doing the same thing I did for the next couple years, which kept me a virgin up to 21.
Nice.
21? Oh, wow.
Yeah, 21.
Late bloomer.
Very late bloomer.
19, so not that far off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
still beat me. You're
That's
champion.
true. It's true.
Yeah.
But why'd you wait so long?
I didn't, dude.
Reli-
You act like I had a choice. It didn't matter. I didn't have a fucking choice.
You're good looking.
Religion?
Hold on.
Yeah, you're
I'll say
buff.
it, dude.
No, but here's the thing. You're looking at 31-year-old version of me who's had fucking 10 years to figure himself out. Back then, I didn't know how to fit in clothes. I was wearing fucking jeans that looked like bell bottoms, and I had no confidence in myself.
No
At all.
confidence.
What changed? Where did you get the confidence?
Well,
Self-help books, YouTube?
actually, funny you say that. When I was hooked on some drugs for a minute and a couple years, and I was desperate. So this is before self-help was big. So I'd be at Borders before Borders got shut down. It's like Barnes and Noble, and I'd be in the psychology section, and I saw self-help, and I just read all these books, and that was the beginning of it. And then the thing that really changed it was when I decided to do. So have you guys heard of Simple Pickup?
What's that?
They
No,
were
I came out
huge on
perfect,
YouTube.
so I didn't need a lot of self-help. I just did self-relaxation.
That's right. All
Thank
all confidence is in that fucking
Yeah, right?
Right.
those-
and the
those
sinews,
guns, yeah.
the sinews of his fucking fibers of muscles. But how big are your arms, by the way, circumference-wise? Do you measure them?
No.
See, big guys don't have to do that. Skinny guys like me have to measure.
Do you know your circumference of your arms? Is that?
Yeah. So right now it's about 14 and a half flexed, but his is still bigger, cold, and I know that.
Do you sometimes do it in centimeters to feel better? I've been running in kilometers, and it makes me feel way better than miles. It's
No,
like,
I don't even know how to do centimeters to inches anyway. So all that stuff. But what were we talking about?
You were saying that.
Oh yeah. So Simple Pickup on YouTube, they were these guys, this Indian guy, Vietnamese guy, and then a half Japanese, half white guy. He's a mutt. They would pick up chicks, and they weren't really that attractive people, right?
Okay.
And they're minorities. So I was like, okay, you know what? I guess I could do it because they would say like StarCraft pickup lines and like Harry Potter pickup lines, and I'm like, I like saying random shit to people all the time, so fuck it. And that's when I was always scared of women. I was so scared of women, and this is when I was like 20, so I decided to start approaching every remotely attractive girl there was, and just try to start
Cold
a
approach,
conversation.
just straight up.
Complete cold approach.
All right, is this
100%
like a
cold approach.
mall? Where are we doing this at?
Schools, malls, Targets, out in public, wherever the fuck I could do it. And then I would do that, and then it got to the point where like, you know, I get rejected. People want to like. Sometimes they would talk. I'd be awkward. I'd be sweating, and then it got from that to I would be able to get numbers, and then go from numbers, and then they would like reject the text, and then go from them rejecting text to actually getting dates, and then that led to me losing my virginity, and then that led to me having like a crew of guys who we would do pickup together. So we would have like a group chat. Like 20 people from like all random places in like different cities, and then we'd be like, hey, we're gonna hit up Glendale Mall. Who's down to fucking, you know, like wing each other, hit up chicks, whatever, all that stuff. So, because what I've learned is this: the biggest fear majority of men have is women. Like it's fucking facts. We change our personalities when they're around. When we play basketball, we're like, oh my god, I hope I make this because he's fucking watching. Woman. That is a man's greatest weakness at the end of the day, if they're straight.
So are you blaming women for all of men's problems? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm blaming women for being so just pheromones. Whatever the fuck that means. Do you like how I was trying to like save?
Pivot. Yeah, you
Pivot.
nicely.
Yeah.
How many cold approaches do you think you did your first year?
I don't know, man, but I did a lot. Like I would do, I think 5 to 10 a day at one point.
Oh, dang.
That's an aggressive approach. I like that.
Yeah.
Law of
Do
averages.
you think it helped with comedy because you've already dealt with rejection on such a massive scale?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the only reason why I ended up doing my first open mic a few years after that.
Oh, for the chicks.
No, not for the chicks,
Oh.
but like because I was like, dude, you conquered your biggest fucking fear, you know, and then
Move
you
on
did
to
it on
number
your
two.
own. Huh?
Move on to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Move on.
Yeah, go onto your list. That's number 2.
Oh,
First
yeah,
winner.
yeah,
The second
yeah,
fear.
yeah,
Second
yeah.
stand-up comedy.
That was always there, but I was always just kind of I didn't want to admit to myself that I really wanted to do that shit, but you know,
It's weird admitting that you think you're funny. I feel like that's a weird obstacle to come across, or like admit to other people that you think you could make people laugh. Like
Well,
that's like a weird thing to tell people because then they're like, I don't think so.
it's hard to sound humble.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm funny. It's like, yeah. I mean, like, you know. But I mean, I did it also because I really wanted to find out if I was funny. Because I'm like, are people laughing at me just because they fucking know me?
Mhm.
And I really wanted to know. So I learned from doing pickup stuff that it's and cold approaching that like the power's in your hands and you don't know unless you try.
Mhm.
So then I tried it.
Mm.
I love that what
Yeah.
drives women crazy is what made you a good comic. It's just some random guy coming up to them on the street going, excuse me, you're beautiful. May I take 5 seconds of your time? And most women are like, that's my nightmare.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't even say they were.
And you're even good
pretty.
looking, but like, if you were ugly, this would be terrifying to women.
Yeah,
I'm just
well,
saying that. You're
They
lucky
thought
you're
I was. They
good-looking.
thought I was a douchebag though. Like, especially when I do it on college, they're like, "Are you in a frat?" Like,
That's
you're
fair.
in
That's
the. They're like,
fair.
"You're in the Greek system, aren't you?" Because like before, like back then, I was like pretty big because all I would do is, fucking try to fuck girls and then just work out.
Mhm.
Like that was it. And then I failed accounting 3 times. So that's why they changed the communication studies major.
Accounting?
Yeah, I failed it 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Because I played video games.
Okay, carrying the remainder was hard, or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Was-
No, I would just stay up till like 5 a.m, and then
Okay.
and I would have a test at like fucking 9.
Mm.
Sleep
know-
right through it.
Just the young man.
No, I would
gambit.
take it. That's the thing. Like I knew it was like there was no way possible, but I would just drag myself over there and then take the fucking test, and then just be sad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which is why I need validation from women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. Do I have to say that? Like, I mean, do I have to say that I'm reading it?
Oh, either way, whatever.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so who do I say this to? Okay, I'm gonna ask both of you guys this. I got a card from them, so you guys don't think I'm a fucking idiot. If you guys are only listening to audio. Question: Are you white?
Am I white? More like All Might, My Hero Academia.
Wow,
Funimation,
I love My Hero
Tuesdays,
Academia.
Oh, you do?
Are you guys watching the recent season, the newest one?
I actually read mangas. I don't actually.
Oh, then
watch.
please, then
yeah.
don't spoil shit.
Yeah. Or where is it on
I just let's not try to figure it out because that's
Okay.
where spoilers come out.
Yeah.
I fucking hate spoilers.
You don't want to spoil My Hero Academia.
It actually glows in the dark, but not really.
Is it really?
Well, it says it does, and his hair and eyebrows glow in the dark, but it's like really bad. Like I turned off the lights one time and it didn't work.
Like a McDonald's fucking Happy Meal.
Yeah,
toy,
yeah.
glow in the dark.
Exactly. Like one of those 90s one that doesn't work, not the new 2000, not like a shoe glow in the dark. If you've seen like a Jordan that has glow in the dark, that glows.
Yeah.
This doesn't.
Speaking of McDonald's Happy Meals, if you're looking for marijuana this holiday season, go to Mr. Nice Guy. They'll give you a Happy Meal box. Mr. Nice Guy, they're having a sale right now on Black Mamba weed. You get foggy and you come down unexpectedly. Black Mamba weed, Mr. Nice Guy.
You into the weed? You like
Not so much anymore. I used to be a massive pothead, but
When you said you were, I think earlier you said you were addicted to drugs.
Yes.
Are we talking about weed or like a harder substance?
I was high on weed 24/7, like as soon as I wake up and until I was asleep at night. But I would take ecstasy like sometimes 2 days in a row, and I wouldn't sleep. I would just be fucking rolling. That was like when I was really into. I would binge drink like 4 or 5 times. I'd black out for like 3 to 4 times a week, just like getting the vodka bottle dry, doing that shit. And then I'll smoke like a pack and a half to 2 packs of cigarettes a day, and then just take like some other random shit that my friends would give me here and there. Yeah.
Do you think you can drink more on ecstasy?
Huh?
You think you can drink more on ecstasy?
Here's the funny thing. That's the one thing I never did. I never drank on ecstasy because I saw my friends get, as much as I was doing shit that make, it's like, why are you doing that? They would just be fucking drug. Blasted. And take Xanax bars with that, and they're just like, yeah, it's fun, but they're like, and I'm like, ooh, so that kind of freaked me out.
I don't like the Xanax though, like, because that's just like me getting blacked out drunk and not remembering what happened, or that's
bad things can happen. I had a friend wake up and he got locked up in prison for 2 years after that.
Oh, wow.
What? Yeah, because he got hooked on Xannies and then would drink and then do stupid shit. For some reason when you take Xanax bars, it makes you think you're a gangster, even though you grew up in the suburbs. So then you do like fucking
2 years. That's a long time for
rapper gangster rap shit. Because
you listen to it on the
you listen to it and then it like fills your brain of that's who I am, but it's not.
It's not who you are.
You start doing the lean after that.
They would. My friends would do that, but see, there were certain things I would stay away from. I mean, the worst thing I did was meth.
Okay. Oh, you did meth?
But fortunately, I was able to stay the fuck away from that because I saw how hooked on I was. I couldn't stop thinking about it for like 3 days, and I got scared. Because you know what they say about it, right? They say they call it the devil's drug. They say, try me once, I might let you go. Try me twice, I'll take your soul. And I see what they mean by that. Yeah, so that was scary. So if I did that one more time, the second time, I would not be here talking to you guys 100%.
You'd be awake somewhere, though.
Huh?
You'd be awake somewhere.
Maybe. Maybe. Or not.
Did you do the like coke progression into it, or you just did meth? Like
I just skipped the whole coke.
It wasn't like coke, doing coke and then you wanted the cheaper coke. It was
with coke. The most I did was I snorted ecstasy, but I when we had a little baggie of coke, somebody gave it to me. They didn't want it. Like I just gummed it, and I was like, oh man, that's weird. I was like, oh, I can't feel it. Like it was weird. So then I just sold it off to somebody, and then that was the extent of my doing coke. Because like, dude, it would just kind of freak me out the way my friends would act on it. They do a bump. They're like, hey, wait, go there. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm freaking out. I'm like, you're asking me questions, but you're answering them. So what do I do after that?
I feel you. So you did coke like a model. You took a bump and you sold the bag.
I didn't even do a bump. I just gummed it. Like I was being a pussy with it. So I know when I say like addicted to drugs, like people can assume extra far, but for me, that's still all that stuff I did, and just I don't even remember those.
Yeah, you recognize your limits right away. Good.
Are you in the like? I forgot the example of it, but okay. So there's like people think 2 different things of addicts. It's like someone's always an addict, or like hypothetically they can not grow out of it but mature past it. Do you think someone's always an addict, or they could like grow out of it?
I think there's both.
Like in the world, there could be both.
No, there definitely is both. Because I'm the latter. Also I had to fight. I went the way I quit was I went to fucking church and I cut off everybody I hung out with. So I tried to convince myself I was a Christian for 2 years, and I only hung out with church people. And I was bored out of my mind.
Pre-comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one lasted up to I quit all that shit like 21. Yeah.
Oh, after you got laid, you were like, God's out of here.
No. That's also a big reason why I was fucking hooked on ecstasy, because I wasn't getting pussy. So it was like simulating sex but not having sex, just like because you feel like you're jizzing from every part of your body, So in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like sex, and I take ecstasy, and then I'd leave. My friends like, "Where you going?" I gotta go. I need to go. Like my mom. You know, but I'd go home and I'd try to jack off for like 2 hours straight watching hentai, and it wouldn't work because your dick stays soft on Xing.
Wait, so you like cartoon porn? That was your shit at the time?
Oh yeah, hentai, like Japanese animation. I mean, even now, like I don't really watch it anymore, but this year I probably watched it maybe twice.
Mm.
It's fucking hot. I love that shit. It's great, and you feel less guilty because it's like, oh, it's not dehumanizing woman because it kind of cartoons. You know what I mean?
I just feel weird watching porn because I don't know if I'm supposed to imagine I'm the guy or if I'm watching them have sex. Like, I don't know who I'm supposed to be in this scenario,
Right.
so I can't enjoy it because I'm trying to figure that out.
And is our board making you?
Is
it's not
that
turning you on? Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
This isn't.
You
we got a blow up doll right here?
Yeah, we got some fun.
Who made this?
I don't know. I got it from Habitat for Humanity.
A genius.
Oh, did you? Okay, because I was like, you guys are really riding hard for like anime nerds.
Yo, yeah. They said
And-
it was from a comedy club, but I think they misspoke and it was a comic book store.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And actually, when I saw it, when you guys at John Liu, and it was you guys are both white guys, so that just kind of evens it out. There's more of them than you guys.
I think these are very specific people too, because like they have very
They're like mostly Asian though. That's what I noticed. Just like
they have very specific features though. It's like this guy has a samurai sword, but he also has the babies, and
this guy's clearly Korean because that's K-pop hair, and then that guy he kind of looks like John Liu a little bit. Like if John was trying to go back to high school, and
and this guy is Finn from Star Wars.
Wait a
right
minute.
there.
Wait a minute.
I thought.
Wait a minute.
Do you know who
Guys.
they are?
No, I'm not even fucking around, guys. I think this is fucking Just Kidding Film. This is Just Kidding Films, guys. I'm not kidding.
I'm good.
No.
This.
Okay,
It's
no. Just
happening.
Kidding Films is a fucking. How the fuck did I gotta take a photo of this and I gotta send it to
Just
Joe Jitsukawa. That's Joe Jitsukawa. That's based off. Look up Joe Jitsukawa, and then that's his team. And then because there's a black guy on there, I forgot his name. And then this is Bart. And then I'm not fucking around. I'm dead serious.
Wait,
and then this is somebody who used to be on the team too.
is it supposed to be these people here?
Yeah. Right here. Watch. So. Okay. Joe Jitsukawa. That's him with the mustache right there. With that he calls himself like just Joe Molly and crew. And then this is Bart, who's the buff guy.
Oh, is this?
Buff guy.
This is what's his name? That's
Bobby
a comic,
Lee.
right? Yeah,
Bobby
yeah.
Lee. You don't know who Bobby Lee
No,
is?
I couldn't remember his name. I knew
How the fuck did you guys get that? Come on, I gotta send this to him. That's so. I'm not making this up. I'm dead serious. What the fuck? All right, so I'm at a podcast studio, and this is in the fucking. That's you, Joe. And then I'm pretty sure that's Bart. And then right there, and then right there. Wow, what the fuck?
Habitat for Humanity.
Random.
They gave me a really good deal too. They wanted $350 each, and I was like, "Can I just do $50?" And they were like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I was like, why is there so many Asian people? And now it makes sense because they're like pretty much they're like majority Asian. Like, okay.
No, that's cool because I'll actually look them up later, and I'll Photoshop their real faces on these
I'll
or
put it
something
on
like that. Yeah. That'll actually be a really good.
So this is that guy right there. You'll be able to see it looks like him. I know you guys want to move on, but
Oh, I mean, we could always edit this too. It's.
Holy shit.
yeah, right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not even making this up. I'm like dead serious.
Who's this little kid
Oh,
though?
this is even better right here.
That's what I've been.
Even Oh, the little kid. That's the.
He's like-
There's a Mexican girl that's with him, and then she has a fucking son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
He even had like this hair facial expression. I
Yeah.
feel like in that last picture.
Yeah. Wow. What a fucking.
It's a mind trip.
Yeah, because the thing that set it off for me was like the black guy looks 100% like him. Like, cause there's one black guy on the team, and it looks just like him. I was like, what the fuck? Why does it look familiar?
Well, we are on to a new section now. It's called Able.
That was like 10 minutes of it. It's like, oh, I know them.
It's called Able the Able. Able's gonna give you some life advice.
Okay.
All right, where are you struggling in? What you need help with?
Money.
Money.
Yeah.
All right, problem is you too much of it, don't have enough. What's the deal?
I want more.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right, so really the problem isn't with you.
Okay.
The problem's not with you. You're not at fault for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's your friends. You have poor friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You need rich friends. That way You just bring this charming sexuality to them,
Okay.
and they will give you everything. They will gift you.
Do you think Elon Musk lets his friends be poor?
Absolutely not. Elon
Well,
Musk's friends are riding.
I wasn't
deep.
trying to
It's
say
true.
you were poor, but compared
We're not.
to Elon,
You're not
yeah.
poor, but are you driving a Rubicon Wrangler?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Elon Musk's friends are. Okay, that's a sexual Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
So basically, you're telling me to fucking separate myself from every person in the comedy world
100%.
and just do stand up alone as a lone
Only,
wolf.
Yeah,
only
lone
the
wolf.
Yeah.
only the people who have stand-up specials who can do something for you.
Somebody
you
who
can talk
can help
to them.
you out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So I have
So
to
in OC
DM them.
Yeah.
It's pretty small. You can only do like Anthony Davis, Tom Goss. Like that's basically your list, from my understanding. Those are the only 2 specials I know from OC right now.
Okay.
Yeah, be nice to those guys. Everybody else, you can spit on them.
Yeah,
Spit on them.
Yeah, they don't matter.
exactly.
After I brush my tongue or no?
How do you feel? It's really
Well-
that's the thing. On the day, you can day to day it. Some days you're like, I feel clean. Some days you're a dirty slut.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
maybe
That's
depending
true.
on the person too. Like you just
Also-
ate a girl out, boom, spit on this ugly hoe.
Let her see what greatness tastes like. Get on her lip. Let her decide. Does she? Now you're giving her a decision. Does she lick it or does she wipe it? See, you're paying it forward. That's how you make more money. Richer friends pay it forward.
To receive, you have to give to the world.
Absolutely.
Gary V. Give. Jab, jab, hook. that's a book he has or something. Okay. All right. Are you fake? I mean, are you a fake?
Am I a fake? More like carrot cake Oreos, guys. It's a little weird that they made me the ginger do the carrot cake, but I'll accept it. I'll accept it. We get some dimes for that.
Is that
so.
even good?
I don't know. You want to try one?
I'll try one.
It's up. It's all you right
Just
there.
one,
I mean, were you gonna return it or?
No, oh no, that would we do use them for advertisements and then we return them. Well, while you try that too, we can do these.
Are you sure you want me to open this? Because if you use it for advertising,
No, it's
No,
no, you can open it. It's for your pleasure. While you're doing
No, I
that,
just wanted
we've
to
got
try one. Is it worth opening for just
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Someone's
I
gonna
wanna
eat it
see
later
you
for
eat
sure.
it,
Okay.
and then we'll give it to any other guest that comes through.
We've
here
got
following.
Oreo thins mints.
Don't mint. No, okay.
Yeah.
Oreo thins are my favorite. I don't know why they're so fucking good. It's the perfect balance between cream and fucking what the fuck that cookie.
Well, they wanted me to say this Oreo thins because we're not fucking fat.
Absolutely not. Keep them weights loose.
I actually love carrot cake.
Oh,
you really?
You missed the
Oh fuck!
easy pull.
I fucking knew I ruined it. My bad, guys. You
Yeah.
guys have containers.
Just so you guys see at home here, that was a perfect example of what not to do.
You know what I
open it-
did? You know how like chimps or like gorillas, they open bananas the other way than humans do. So I did it the natural way.
Well, no, yeah, you did it the like 90s way when they didn't have resealable stuff. It was like you open your cereal and it's going stale.
Or what does it taste like?
I could smell it from here. Those are actually pretty potent.
Dude, that's pretty good.
You're into it? You're into
You know,
it?
you like it?
Yeah, because I didn't want to take the
Com-
gamble before.
Do you like carrot cake though?
I fucking love carrot cake.
Who doesn't love carrot cake?
That's
the
true,
real
that's
question.
true, that's true.
Psychopath?
Yeah.
That's really good. Fuck.
You can have more there.
No,
They're
that's
right.
what-
They're
that's what
right
it is.
here,
That's what
they're
I
right here.
can't right now. It's addicting. I have to stop.
Well, we do have another Abel segment. It's called past tense. You know how there's future tellers? Well, Abel's going to tell you about your past.
Okay, let's get into your past.
Tell me.
All right, and it's hard because you gave me so much.
That's what I thought.
The problem is you've given me already so much, so it's hard to say. All right, I'm seeing you. You're in the cafeteria. You're 14. You're alone. You're all alone. Like even the lunch lady didn't look at you when she gave you the food. She just delivered that way. Okay, so I see you alone, and you're even at 14 thinking about masturbating. Wow, this is a big theme in your life. I'm seeing it. How accurate is that?
Only the masturbation
100%.
part.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. 100%. Thank you.
Well, the masturbation and the lunch lady. Let's get those. Those were
so,
connected. Come on.
so you did masturbate.
You had
to
a
the
hot lunch lady?
If she wanted to, suck me off, I would 100% have let her.
Hunter Patty.
Get a free extra taco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Give her the potluck. Dig in the bottom. You know.
Especially if I found out that she had a child previously. Oh, that
Oh.
would give me so hard. Because then now she's a MILF.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's still a 6.
Yeah, but she's a MILF.
But she's a MILF, so then she's a 10.
What if she's a gilf?
You know what's funny? I was watching porn to the point where I started watching grandmas getting fucked. And then I started noticing grandmas at like markets and stuff.
Oh, and you were like, "That's hot."
It's like when you
I would
buy
get
a
horny.
car, you suddenly see it everywhere in the street.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're jerking off.
Yeah,
to something. Yes.
yeah, 100%. I'm dead serious. I would start getting kind of horny.
have you seen? I get lost in them sometimes on the internet. It's this guy who's addicted to dating older women.
Yeah, that fucking
Yeah.
white dude with the short hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a crazy watch because he goes out with a girl that's hot his age, and he's like, "Send your grandma my way," and I'm like, "Wow."
Patty White.
I wonder what happened to that guy mentally speaking. Like there had to have been like some trauma in his childhood that he doesn't know about yet.
he just wants a
That's
woman
true.
he can drop a load in and know it's not
Mhm.
going anywhere.
You know what it is? Here's what I figured out. Before we move on, I got to say this. I'm 100% positive it's because he doesn't want challenge from younger women. It's like, well, younger women in their like early 20s, they're more like, hey, and then they date assholes. Then they start to become like, okay, fuck you, prove yourself to me. And then they get older and they're like, and then when they're alone and they're like geriatrics, then they're like, oh fuck, I'm lonely, and they become like easy. And the guy, he's like, oh, it's a good mix of maturity and more openness. I think that's why.
He panders to his demographic. I get you.
Yeah.
He realized he can't get these ones, so he's going there.
Yeah.
That's a great way
Well-
to go. That's a smart philosophy. Go for the easy one.
We're pretty close to our last segment here. It's a new one, so it's a choice for you. It's called Eat It or Read It.
Like book read it.
Like there is something that I have here that you need to read an article from for us, or I have something here that you need to eat.
Eat it or read it.
Okay.
Which one are you
Yeah,
trying to
pick
go
one.
for?
Okay. The eating thing, is it gonna fuck up my whole day?
No. It is nothing.
Is it gonna get me sick or
It's
diarrhea?
nothing that wouldn't someone wouldn't eat on a regular day.
You might not. You're in great shape.
Like it's in a lot of school lunches, packed lunches.
I feel like
Yes.
it's gonna give me diarrhea.
It might. I think some of them have milk in them. So if you're
So wait,
lactose-
but if I'm reading something, how is that in?
oh, you have to read it to the audience.
Yeah. Put
And,
the audience a story.
Yeah. Maybe even throw a joke in if you have
Mhm.
one.
If you're feeling witty,
Mm-hmm.
eat it or read it.
Yeah.
I'd rather just read it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't want diarrhea.
I do have two options for you here, so you
Do you
can.
wanna know what you lost out on?
You can.
What
Oh
was
yes,
it? Yeah, show me.
we will show
Is
you.
it like anchovies?
Oh, it's
Oh shit.
it's unicorn pudding,
Oh,
Oh.
I would have ate this.
but
Yeah.
that's not it. There's also dragon pudding.
Woo!
Oh, I for sure would have ate that.
Mhm.
I don't even think I ate this before.
Yeah, you missed out
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
on the
Take those
eating
back.
part. So now you got to either show us some tiger gossip, maybe something about the queen.
Mm.
Okay,
Is
let's
this
talk
the
about.
one that has it?
This is more interesting to me. Tiger Woods and his crash, right?
Oh yes.
Yes.
So do I read?
Well, or you could just flip through and find something, whatever you're feeling when you're looking at it. We're just trying to stay up on celebrity gossip here.
Okay.
So Tiger got in a crash. You could give us an abbreviation of it if you would like.
Well, what about this? Is interesting.
Shoot.
Gal fights back. Gal Gadot.
Oh.
And,
Wonder
and
Woman.
there's a picture of Josh Whedon. So let's see. It's a quick
Oh.
little paragraph. I could read it.
Shoot
real
it.
quick.
Yeah.
Quote, I will fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, Wonder Woman vows. And Gal Gadot should know. According to a news report, the actress who has alluded to trouble with controversial director Josh Whedon on the set of Justice League actively fought for her right to be heard. Asked to record lines she felt didn't fit her character, the 35-year-old's inner superhero came out. Quote, Josh was bragging that he's had it out with Gal. He told her he's the writer and she's going to shut up and say the lines and he can make her look incredibly stupid in this movie. Quote, end quote. Witness told the Hollywood Reporter. Not so fast. Gal went straight to the top, said a source, complaining directly to the studio boss as she said in a statement, quote, I had my issues with Josh and Warner Bros. Handled it in a timely manner, end quote.
You guys believe that?
Interesting.
All right, you're on her
Thoughts?
side. You're on Josh's side.
I'm on her side
Mm.
because she's super attractive. Oh, and Josh Whedon fucked up Justice League, so fuck that guy.
Well, and have
Wow.
you seen the they took it out of the Schneider cut, but the Flash scene where he falls on top of her, they used a double.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do that scene, so they had. to
Oh,
use-
that's why.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's
Hmm.
partly where I believe this is coming from because she was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that," and I believe that's where he got off being like, "All right, whatever you're gonna say." And,
Yeah, the first Justice League, that was a fucking trash. That was trash.
Schneider cut though, you're into it.
So good.
Oh yeah,
So good. Thank God. 4 hours? Worth it. I would rewatch it.
I
I
want
would fucking rewatch it.
I want more longer movies. That's what I realized.
Only if they're good.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's
Lord of the Rings 3 should have ended 30 minutes earlier.
Should have ended that
should've.
too, if you know what
It
I'm
was like
saying.
5 endings. It's like fade out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually missed the real ending because, like, the birds come down and then it cuts to black. And I thought it was over, so I just left.
Oh,
And then he's, like, back at the Shire or something after that, and it's like,
they're all smiling
They
at
go
each
on
other.
the boat,
yeah,
and yeah, I
they're
didn't see
pale.
I didn't see that till I got home and watched it, like, 2 years later.
Damn,
Yeah.
I love Lord of the
Bingo.
Rings.
Yeah.
I seen Fellowship of the Rings. I think like 13 times.
Was that the first one, the second one, or the
First
third
one. First
Yeah.
one. I love the
Fellowship?
First one.
Yeah.
I love the Fellowship.
Well, we're basically at the last minute here. You got some promotions to do. You got Instagram, your TikTok. What's your handles?
So
Flex form.
I'm not as big as him.
Yeah, you are. You're beautiful.
So everything on my social media handles, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, fucking everything, Twitter, is Mike Kim Comedy, MikeKim Comedy, one word. That's my shit. I also have a podcast called The Set Breaker, 3 words. The Set Breaker. You'll find that on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, all audio streaming platforms, and on my YouTube, youtube.com/Mike Kim Comedy if you want to watch it. That's it.
Ooh, that's where you can find them all at right there. You want to give a description of your podcast, Breaking Sets?
The Set Breaker, yeah.
Set
So-
Breaker.
Your memory's not that good.
It is not.
That was like 5 seconds or
I
10
know,
seconds.
I know.
Yeah. So the podcast is basically it's a casual, just go with the flow. I have all kinds of, like, I had Robert Greene, the author of the 48 Laws of Power. I also had Stephen Pressfield, who wrote The Legend of Bagger Vance, which turned into a movie with Matt Damon, Will Smith, all that shit. So it's funny, it's deep. We get real, we get raw, and yeah, you'll learn some shit. You might cry, you'll laugh. It's amazing. Check it out.
It's amazing. You heard it here first. So this is me signing off. Abel, you got anything?
Mike Kim Comedy's amazing. Enjoy this beast.
Bye.